Hi. Today we're going to make some Christmas tree ornaments. Well, we're not making the ornaments, we're drawing them on watercolor paper. But I also want to showcase this that I got from a craft fair a week ago from Elevate Pottery. And we're just going to leave his card sit here on my desk so you can see it if you want to. It's a flat piece of pottery, and he autographed it. And yes, I love pottery. So it's a perfect thing for the things that I want. So I got that stated. So thank you, Henry, for making such cool, unique pieces of art. I like that. We're gonna start with moving that out of the way. We're gonna start with this little card. This is something that I would give to somebody like available. I wouldn't need I'd have to make my own envelope to put in if I want to send it to somebody. But we can start with a bauble for the tree. Yeah. Which is always fun. A bauble for the tree, and they don't have to be perfect. I recommend them not being perfect because it's too hard to try to make things perfect. So don't bother. And the neat thing about baubles for the tree, just you could draw them twice. And that's perfectly fine. And let's get some waves in there. Now I'm starting out with black Noodlers ink, in case anybody is ever curious about the ink that I use. Let me find it first. Oh, that blue. Oh, black. I mean, it's pretty much messed up. And if I'm not careful, I will get ink all over myself. So, on that particular bottle. But everybody's used to me getting ink all over myself. So, I mean, that doesn't really mean much, does it? We're just going to decorate this bauble. And don't forget, this gets hung from a tree. So, yeah, we're going to do like that. And then, just make it fun. And we're gonna leave that like that. Well, you know, I'm having issues with pine trees, so let's put a pine tree in there. Like that. Let's move that over a bit. We're gonna put watercolor on all of this, so yeah. So it'll be fun. I hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas. I would actually write that in here too. Merry Christmas, or Happy Hanukkah, or whatever you say during the holidays. Happy holidays. Okay, now I need I'm going to use this squirrel hair brush. Had it for a few years, and I mean, they're totally lovely. And we're going to start with some beautiful, beautiful red. But I also want to wet my paper, so we'll wet the paper. And being as how these are all imperfect, that's how I want to make them, imperfect. Like this. Oh, and this paper is 100% cotton arches paper. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, and then the inside of them. So I'm gonna kind of let that dry a little bit. In the meanwhile, we're gonna do our pine trees. And I'm using Rosa's Ukraine watercolors. I mean, lovely, lovely watercolors. What did I do with that paper? Oh, here it is. You get them wet, and they're like wet today. They're already ready to go. I like them. And pine trees. Let's get the pine tree parts in there. And from where I'm sitting, I have so much glare from my light. I'm gonna have to dab this off a little bit. Let's do that right now. Okay. And then we are also going to take another piece of paper. I guess we don't need to worry about that. We're going to splash some green there and there. We're just going to be very careful so the green goes only where we want it to go. Okay. Now the rest is this blue ornament. Well, it's a red ornament, but we're going to make it a blue ornament. There's two different colors we could use. We could use, I should probably take this out so you can see this. Oh, we're getting ultramarine, which is this one. And then there's also what they call a bright blue, which is this one. Ooh, we're gonna go with the bright blue. Yeah. Okay, so get rid of some of the water because this brush is very thirsty. I'm assuming most people have their Christmas trees up already, which is nice if you do that sort of thing. I mean, I also want to dab this a little bit. Like that. And let's put some of this really strong blue, like on the side here, and maybe a little bit in the center. Wonderful. Okay, so now the hangers are usually made out of different colors, so we're going to use Mars brown. Just like this. There, like that. And just so you know, it's always good to not overdo it. I'm actually quite pleased with this particular card. So, yeah. That's just one of all the many different kinds of baubles. When you do this, when you do your Christmas cards, you could be as fancy and as perfectionist as you want to be. Or you could just do it cartoony like this. And this is nice. Yeah. And on the inside of this card, inside of the card, I'm going to add another one like this. And we are going to make it round and then round again. And I have to learn not to put so many brushes on this. I just got this and I'm enjoying it so much. I just kind of collected brushes there. So, and on the bauble on the inside of the card, we are going to make cadmium yellow medium, which looks like that. And we're gonna just a little bit of color on that side, and we need a little bit of orange. Whoops. On this side. And tap, 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 some green in there. And then also a little bit of brown right there for the bauble. Maybe use a smaller brush. Kind of wanted to use that one this morning. Now I'm going to take my towel and I'm just going to not rub it. I'm just going to squeeze on it. And there you go. There's the inside of the card. Somebody gets a card. Maybe put $1 in it if it's for somebody young. Or a really nice greeting. And when they open it up, they have another piece of art. Yeah. So there, and don't forget to sign your name. There you go. I'm going to put art. Art by Donna. And there's that. I hope everybody has a great day. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Henry, for the beautiful piece of pottery. I mean, yeah, I like the pottery. All right, everybody have a great day. Bye.